Welcome to the world of exploration. Welcome to the world of learning. Let's start exploring. Let's start learning. This is your very own educator, teacher, philosopher, guide, mentor, friend, one and all, and a preacher to you, of course. Right? And this is the one stop destination wherein we all are gonna learn together and wherein we all are gonna grow together, right? Bloom together, right? So, what are we waiting for? Let's start. Let's get started. First and foremost, I would love to show you something. Um, how you should, how you can get connected with me on my channel. So I would love to show you guys that. Where should I go? Okay. Mhm. All right. Then I will have to give me a second. Okay, I can't do that. All right, I'll share. I'll still try to share. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I will try to share. Wait. Is this? Doesn't matter. See, when you are watching my YouTube video, first and foremost, start with my first video. That is the third level, part one. It's titled part one, right? Then the second one is the third level, part two. And then I have uploaded the third one also right now, which is the third level, part three, right? And under all those videos, especially under part one, you will get to know that I have uploaded a link in the comment section, right? Because because of some problem, because of some issues that were going on in my YouTube channel, so I could not upload, but um, in the description box, so I have already uploaded the link to my WhatsApp group channel, right? In my YouTube channel comment section. So go to comment section, go to the new there is this popular and then the new tab, I guess it's popular only, whatever it is. Go to the new tab, you will find out a link that has been pinned by the name of by the name of my channel, right? So go and click on that link, you will be directed towards an external link. Do not worry. I'm an educator, I'm a teacher, a philosopher, a guide, and mentor, a friend, a preacher, and you know me, guys. So and I have worked in most in like in prestigious schools, and so you can trust me, you know. So it's actually a public channel, but you know, because I don't feel like, because anyone can, you know, enter into it, but I will definitely look into the privacy issues so that nobody can see your number. So yeah, definitely. And if any miscreant is there, then I can block that person. So but for your kind information, let me tell you that in the comment section, do check it out. Go on the new tab, in the upper left hand corner, you will find out the new tab. Click on it, you will find a pinned link to, and then you will be directed to my, you will get a page wherein they would ask you that it's an external, you would be directed to an external page, and do you want that? So click on it, you would be directed to my channel and then join my channel, right? you will get updates about CBSE curriculars, you will get updates about worksheets, you will get updates about, uh, how the sample papers are. I will also upload sample papers. Yes, you heard it right. For English, right? So definitely stay tuned and do join that channel. All right, with that, let's go ahead with our lesson. So we were on page 7 or 6. We were on page 6, right? So we are gonna have a look at that, right? Okay. Yep. Now, and that was that. I left the same way I came, I suppose. Next day during lunch hour, I drew $300 out of the bank. Now, he drew, you can remember it like the third level. I've been telling you, 333, number 3 is very important. Like, I think the writer is obsessed with number 3. So he drew $300 out of the bank, nearly all we had, and bought old style currency. So he bought old style currency. Why? Because obviously he had he actually visited the past, or he actually went in the past, according to his perspective, according to his viewpoint. He traveled through time machine or whatever. He just got into the past, right? So over there he needed some money, and therefore he, you know, sort of had gone during his lunch hour and drew $300 out of the bank, nearly all we had, and bought old style currency. And he had bought old style currency because that was relevant and prevalent too in that era, right? That really worried my psychiatrist friend. So it really worried his psychiatrist friend, was Sam Wiener, right? So he was sort of upset. He was sort of, thinking that what is happening, right? This is how what we get to see in the chapter, in the lesson. You can buy old money at almost any coin dealers, but you have to pay a premium. So you can actually buy old money at almost any coin dealers, but you have to pay a premium. But you see, this is ironical because you are buying old money, old currency, but you have to pay a premium. That means, like, for example, you have your antivirus things, so you have to pay a premium. You have so many uh, apps which which are premium, and they say, oh, for instance, you can take YouTube, it says premium all the time, right? So you have to pay premium. That means you have to pay a lot, right? My $300 bought less than 200 in old style bills, but I didn't care. Eggs were 13 cents. Again, 13 cents, right? Three number is very important. 13 cents bills. Um, but I didn't care. Eggs were 13 cents a dozen in 1894. So eggs were 13 cents um a dozen in 1894. This we are talking about 1894, right? Again, we are talking about the past. But I've never again found the corridor that leads to the third level at Grand Central Station, although I've tried often enough. But again, he, stating time and again that he has never ever seen the corridor through which he actually had transcended, or, had been transported to the third level. No, he did not come across. He could not find the corridor that led to the third level at Grand Central Station, right? Very important. Please underline it. Please highlight it. Louisa was pretty worried, and his wife was pretty worried. Underline the name of wife. Louisa was pretty worried. I told her all this and didn't want me to look for the third level anymore. So she didn't want him to look for the third level anymore, because she was thinking that he is so much obsessed, that obsession is there, that he keeps on thinking, he keeps on imagining stuff, he because it's a kind of a, I mean, she thinks that it's a kind of a imagination that he keeps on weaving, which is not a reality, which is far far from reality, right? I went back to my stamps, but now we are both looking every weekend, because now we have proof that the third level is still there. So now, but both of them, now there's a drastic change. Now, what is that drastic change? Now, here you get to see that there is a change. That the third level is still there. My friend Sam Wiener disappeared. Nobody knew where, but I sort of suspected because Sam's a city boy, and I used to tell him about Galesburg. I went to school there, and he always said he liked the sound of the place, and that's where he is. All right, in 1894. So now here is the twist, some sort of a twist in the angle of this lesson, right? So now we have proof that the third level is still there, and my friend Sam Wiener disappeared. He automatically, somehow, somewhere, we are not sure whether Sam Wiener was a figment of Charlie's imagination, or he was real in nature. He was a real character. He was a real friend. He was a real person. We are not sure, because this lesson or this chapter is a science fiction, right? So we are basically, sometimes we are in the labyrinth of science fiction, and therefore we sometimes go here towards right, and sometimes go towards left, and sometimes go to center. But you have to understand the chapter. That's the crux, right? So I went to school there, and so nobody knew where he had gone or disappeared automatically. And I used to tell him about Galesburg, so he used to keep on telling Sam according to him, right? According to whom? According to Charlie. He used to keep on telling him, narrating the facts to Sam about Galesburg. I went to school there, and he always said he liked the sound of the place, and that's where he is. All right, in 1894. So he's now stating that he's there in 1894, right? Because one night, fussing with my stamp collection, I found, well, do you know what a first day cover is? So you remember I was talking about the first day cover, the for you know you guys might not be familiar with, even I haven't seen much, but when my grandmother was there, so she used to even I few years years back only, I didn't see, but I used to tell my dad to send the Rakhi to my bro, to my bhaiya, right? Through, because he's in London right now, so through that envelope, right? And that envelope um has a letter in it, a special letter which is written, and then it has a stamp on it, stamp of, yeah, and it's the first day cover. You also have the first day cover, right? So when a new stamp is issued, stamp collectors buy some. This is the actual definition of what is a first day cover, right? So very important, when a new stamp is issued, people are in the habit of, like I have spoken about, that you all must be having hobbies, right? You all must be having interest like painting, doodling, nowadays, crochet, this and that, stitching, all of that. AI, oh my gosh, I don't know what is there in it, but I don't know, all that stuff, right? So yeah, to themselves on the very first day. So basically, first day cover, when a new stamp is issued, stamp collectors buy some and use them to mail envelopes. So those people who are actually very, very interested and who have developed this hobby of collecting stamps, right? Nowadays, you might be, for example, some people might be, curious about collecting the old coins that we used to have, right? Or the old 500 notes, right? Of our generation, because we have been through monetization. We have seen monetization period as well. So you might have, obviously, all the people might have kept that one 500 wala note, right? So, um, uh, and the other notes as well, because the color was different and now the color is different, so you get to see. And you might be collecting many more, right? If your grandmother or grandfather or your grandfather or grandmother, if they were there, if you had the chance to meet them, you were lucky. So yeah. So uh, if they collected it, so everybody has a different everybody has a different way of doing things, collecting things. I remember during when I was growing up, there used to be chips, Lays or Kurkure or something of that sort, and in those chips, basically, what do you call that, some as I said, gold circular objects used to be there. Magnets? No, they were not magnets. Cartoon type of characters used to be there, and children were so obsessed. Especially if I talk about boys, they were so obsessed about collecting. Because I'm talking about my brothers over here, so they were so obsessed in by collecting, and they used to show off that I have collected these many, I have collected these many. So they used to have boxes filled with those, and that was a way of promoting basically that chips to children so that they could collect what they love and like, um in order to sell and and destroy everything. So which is actually not right, not ethical to do by the food factories. But they do still do it. I don't know why. Even now, everything is there. So to themselves on the very first day of sale, and the postmark proves the date. And the postmark used to prove the date, right? When what was it, posted, so that, right? So the envelope is called a first day cover. They're never opened. You just put blank paper in the envelope. So now, herein, they're never, opened. You just have to put a blank paper. You just put a blank paper, and you just in that blank paper, uh, you just put that blank paper in that envelope, and that is the first, that makes it to the first day cover, right? This was the description of the first day cover. Then we come on to that night among my oldest first day covers. I found very important again. So everything is important over here. Underline everything. Write down important over here and write it down. And I'll shift this over here. And I'll shift this over here. Yeah. Now, that night among my oldest first day covers, I found that shouldn't have been there. That I found one that shouldn't have been there. Which one? Now, very important. But there it was. There it was. It was there, right? It was there because someone had mailed it to my grandfather at his home in Galesburg. And it was there because someone, now who is that someone, had mailed it to grandfather, to his grandfather at his home in Galesburg. That's what the address in the envelope said. That's what the address in the envelope said. And it had been there since July 1894. And it had been there since July 1894. The postmark showed that, yet I didn't remember it all. The stamp was a 6-cent dull brown with a picture of President Garfield. Naturally, when the envelope came to Granddad in the email, It went right into his collection and stayed there till I look it up and open it, right? The paper inside wasn't blank. Now, as I've mentioned that, you tend to, because if Rakhi is there, if the festival of Rakhi is there, especially in Hindus, we do have the system of Rakhis. So you send the Rakhi along with a special note or a letter. In that letter, it could be a printed letter or it could be a handwritten letter. Or in ancient days, in the past, if I talk about, the letters used to be handwritten, because that um, special touch, that special touch is there. Otherwise, nowadays what has changed and what has happened is that nowadays it's printed, which is not having that special touch in it, special emotions in it. And nowadays, in fact, the scenario has totally changed. We have WhatsApp, no emotion, emotionless thing. We have Telegram. We have Gmail, wherein emotions are just not there. If I talk about professionally speaking, no emotions at all attached to it. Naturally, when the envelope came to my, okay, this I read. The paper inside wasn't blank. It said, so over here, this paper has been, sorry, this letter has been shown to us. The address is mentioned, the date is mentioned. The address is 941 Willard Street, Galesburg, Illinois, July 18, 1894, and it's written to Charlie, right? I got to wishing that you were right. Then I got to believing you were right. So now he's stating that I was wishing that you were right, and now I know that for the very fact that you were right. And Charlie, it's true. I found the third level, and he's stating that now, Charlie, you're true. It's very true. I found. Why am I putting strain in my? It was getting strenuous. So why should I? Yeah. So I found the third level. I've been there. I've been here, there. I mean, here and the third level for uh 2 weeks now. For I've been here for here 2 weeks, and right now down the street at the delis, someone is playing a piano. So you get to see all kinds of stuff, hobbies, right? Someone is playing a piano, right? And they're all out on the front porch singing, "Sing Nelly Home," and I'm invited over for lemonade party. Right now, also, you guys might be doing lemonade party because it's summer. It's so hard that you cannot. I mean, you even while I'm teaching you, for example, even in teaching, I don't know why. Because we can only carry this much, and then otherwise the bag becomes very heavy. We already have books and notebooks and so much of stuff to carry, right? So um lemonade is something while in the holidays we can drink, because it acts as a kind of, it's an electrolyte. It's actually the first electrolyte. Other shakes which the actors or actresses is sort of promote, they are not the real electrolytes. The real electrolyte is lemonade. So definitely I think we all should drink it. So come on back, Charlie and Louisa. So he's stating that you should come on, return back, Charlie and Louisa. Keep looking till you find the third level. You should keep looking. Do not get disappointed. Do not get disheartened. You should keep on looking for the third level. It's worth it. Believe me. The note is signed as Sam, right? So I reveal the name very quickly to you. Who was Sam? Sam was the psychiatrist, right? Now, whether he was a fictional character or he was a real character, it's up to you. If you can elaborate, well and good. If you cannot elaborate, so as I had in the very beginning, I'd spoken about, and it's very, it's, this chapter is very it's it has layers in it, and you'll have to study in depth, right? So it has a surface level meaning and a deeper meaning, right? So it's up to you whether, if you think that there's the third level exists, go ahead, elaborate, but you should give stance and instances wherein you can actually cite examples. Similarly, if you say no, that the third level did not exist, again you can cite examples, and that's actually more um that would actually benefit you more, because most of the examiners would accept that the third level did not exist, and uh maybe Sam was just a figment of his imagination and was a character created by Charlie. Just, at the way he created the third level, right? At the stamp and coin store I go to, I found out that Sam bought $800 worth old style currency that ought to set him up in a nice little hay. So he bought $800 now worth of old currency. Can you believe it? $800, right? So, which can actually set up a good system for him, a nice little hay home, feed and grain, and so he can actually eat good stuff, grain business. He can actually have, business. He can start his own business. He always said that's what he really wished he could do, and he always said that that's what he really wished he could do. And why we are saying that he could start his own business is the fact because in the past diseases were not there, even diseases were not there, and especially psychological or mental traumatic experiences, or post-traumatic disorder, or mental issues, mental health issues, um, psychological issues, all these issues were not prevalent. So, what was the point of being a psychiatrist? There was no point. He could not survive. We could not have survived in that era in the past. But now in the modern times, he could survive. Why? Because I think this character had been created in order to showcase that how in the modern times, uh, we do need psychiatrists. We do need, why do we need psychiatrists when this profession was just not made, was just not prevalent, was just not uh, I mean, nobody wanted this, to go into this profession. Nobody wanted to go to a psychiatrist, because everybody was happy, everybody was elated, everybody was in a good state of mind, and everybody was living in peace, right? Everybody was living in tranquility, right? In serenity. So why would anybody want to go to a psychiatrist or psychologist, or to any counselor? No, there was no need. But nowadays, everyone is like, even you might have heard in schools, there are psychiatrists, there are psychologists, there are counselors. Why? Because now in the modern era we do require the help. Why do we require the help? What has happened? What has changed? What has brought about this massive change in the modern era? Why are we so agonized? Why are we so sad? Why are we living uh, not why are we not living in peace? Why are we not peaceful? Why are we not feeling peaceful? Why are we feeling so anxious? Why are we so nervous? you know why do we get so nervous at times? Why do we get so fear? Why do we have that of fear? I'll say fear of fear. That fear of fear. Why that is that has uh, been instilled in us? Why do we have fear of everything phobia. Why has that developed? Why people are jealous of each other? Why people, everything has changed. So that could be the reason. Not in Galesburg, Illinois, in 1894, his old business, why Sam was my psychiatrist. Now, at the last, he has revealed Sam was his psychiatrist. All right. So, with this, we come to the end of this lesson. And in the next session, I would basically be dealing with the themes and with the characters. Clear? I hope you loved this lesson. This is the first lesson of your Vistas written by Jack Finney. Right? Clear? All right. So I hope you loved this session, and if you liked it, please do like, share, comment, and do let me know if you have any queries. Um I would love to respond to your queries. I would love to answer your queries whenever I have time, whenever I'm free, and I would definitely keep on posting in the group. So do uh subscribe. I want to say subscribe. Do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Guys, you don't like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you want, like, subscribe and share my channel. You're because when you subscribe, what happens is that the bell icon, when you press the bell icon and hit all, you will get notified whenever I upload any sort of video, right? So it will not cost you anything, right? It will in fact benefit me. So if you this in the modern time, what see, if you want to if you feel like दान करना ना, तो यार लाइक कर दो यार, शेयर करो और सब्सक्राइब करो मेरे चैनल को, हिट करो यार उस लाइक बटन को, सब्सक्राइब बटन को, शेयर बटन को, नोटिफिकेशन आइकन को, बेल आइकन को ऑल सेलेक्ट करो। ऑल सेलेक्ट करने के बाद क्या करना है, आपको सारे मेरे वीडियोस दिखेंगे। ठीक है, इससे क्या होगा, पुण्य का काम करोगे आप। ठीक है, पुराने जमाने में कैसे करते थे, दान देकर, है ना? अभी भी आपकी दान ही दोगे एक तरह से। ठीक है, so that I can increase my some, it's not increase my channel, not only subscribers, but yeah, my channel, because I want my channel to reach out to the people who actually need it and who actually deserve um the attention that I would love to give to them, right? So yeah, this is for all, and yeah, especially for the lovely people out there who are liking and um, liking, commenting, or subscribing to my channel. With this, I would like to conclude. Namaste. Jai Shri Krishna.